Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
You see it.
Off on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert
That boy's going to have a big game. Robert Woods.
This one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That's what I wanted you to do.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
That's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Steps away to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it into enemy territory. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On first down, gone. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a punt team. Like Soldier Boy. Punt team.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch out the ball, you got Ty Gurley.
Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker and what that means. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Who put y'all out the playoffs? The Saints? Trash. The Lions.
On play action, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles.
I read it. I went to
3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
this
big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down, being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now it's a Ajayi. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try to and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Come on, take quick right there.
This is a move. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Oh, dude.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, Spring.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, help me break down the Rams here as we get to the home stretch of the season because they still have one of the best records in the NFL. But after that wild Monday night win over KC on November 19th, haven't looked as sharp.
And sometimes when you have a streak that they carry around and they're playing at such a high level offensively, any dip looks like the worst dip in the world. But they have had their struggles. Quarterback Jared Goff, his quarterback rating at Chicago, and then again against Philadelphia in Week
15. Yeah.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and get himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, it's Wentz. And now he got tipped. Got to throw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
None of that. Do you know who on the D-line?
Backed up to the 25. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up forward.
You have to learn.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Don't worry.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. A deep ball for Gurley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it. Wide open. Complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. On the counter, Gurley. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
When do you ever need me for real? You see what I'm saying? If you want to put up 3 points.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That's caught at the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Wentz now to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Goff now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And both of these few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Winston company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz.
Oh, yeah.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Gone. He'll rifle. He's got a man. Complete. He got 29 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Goff now looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Able to push his way through. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's beef.
3rd and long. It's gone. Going up top for Cup. And that one incomplete.
I didn't even see that second.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. Going up top for Cup. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Come on now, all right. Come on now. Let's go.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
82, 82.
to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the side?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Haloti Ngata. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, completes the cut. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Gong. And that's caught left side. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and goal, Gurley.
Take a shot, my brother. Take a shot, my brother.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake.
Let me get that. Let me get that, user. I need that.
Edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity. In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point. Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star.
Good block, boy.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
Let's go.
Sheet as well.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They run. It's Gurley.
Take another shot, my brother.
3 on the game there. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Don't worry, you finna take it.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Take that shot, my brother.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Told you, fourth quarter when it gets crunk, dog.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth.
I find it weird that the block.
And the lead is now 14-10.
No,
Out now to kick this
the
one
quarter
away.
changed. No, I didn't.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head
Take
back
this
on the
L,
field.
my brother.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to
come here. Come here. It's Aaron Donald, bro.
Without letting
panic creep in
and affect their play.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's a giant.
I'm here.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Whoa.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th
Come
quarter.
here, Aaron Donald, bro.
They bring him down.
Aaron, what? What you say, Aaron who? Aaron Donald, nigga.
11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And you give me a chance to return. That what you messed up with.
That's pulled in at the 32.
Let's go, bro.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
Let's go.
And that means the playbook is
Let's
still
go.
wide open. But you are a little bit more
Told
careful
you, bro.
about what you're calling. You
Fourth
want
quarter
plays,
will get clipped,
they're going to
kid,
gain
dog.
yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A shotgun snap for gone. But incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a
You can't be
quarterback.
serious.
But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Wide open. Cooper Cup.
He's got it.
Touchdown. Get
They
him.
go for it on 4th down,
I ain't
and it
so.
pays off big time as they pick up 29.
I will take your roll, partner, but up in the 4th quarter and going for it on 4th down and picking it
down.
up. How about that?
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brattle. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
That's
All
okay.
you talk about is taking care of the football.
That's okay.
And especially with a lead here in the 4th
I ain't
quarter.
sure.
Turning it over, now the door is open for the
You can't
opposition.
do
Just
shit
in
with my
general, when
defense,
you're
bro.
passing in the 4th
You
quarter
can't do
with a
shit with
lead,
my
no matter
defense.
what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That
They'll
defense,
run with the
nigga.
former Badger.
We
It's Troy
everywhere.
Clement.
We everywhere.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10,
They gonna
right
push
around the
this nigga up,
9-yard
bro.
line. A gain
Let's
of
be
3, 2nd down.
Not much happened
Let's be
there on
serious
first
here,
down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's be serious here, bro. What you doing? No? No? I said nothing. Beat this nigga up, bro.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. The reception
I'm
made
sustained.
by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that
I
time.
can't sleep.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Wow.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi.
What you talking
And
about?
he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This nigga D'd up, bro. Let's go,
like some
dog.
pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has
This
some
where you
height to him.
this where
So
you
when
see a
don't have
boy
to
from a
drop
man.
shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He wasn't ready for it.
It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll
There
get
go,
him
bro.
down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Nah, it
Hard
wasn't
to
on
get
two,
like what they're
man.
doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer.
thought this
Another
was
good
sweet.
pickup.
We thought
Wentz
this was
now
sweet.
5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Huh?
Straight 15. Straight 15.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation
I need.
throw.
Oh!
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash.
Oh my
Dropped it to
God!
1. They give him a gain of 37.
You gotta score. You gotta score a touchdown, my nigga.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
You gotta score a touchdown, my
That's what
nigga.
they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now they're first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Some grown men, bro. No.
It's a sneak.
Oh, he scored the
And
mother.
he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson wins in the final minute, and the Eagles have moved out in front here in the
I ain't
fourth
true.
quarter.
Why did? Why
Now
did?
an
I ain't
important
true.
extra point here to stretch this lead to a field
On
goal.
nation didn't it? I ain't true.
Elliott good on the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the
Hello.
closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Are you serious, bro? Wish me some luck real quick. Say good luck.
Elliott now to kick.
You.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
This game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that.
Man, I'm finna go
there,
there.
Your sequence
Oh,
of
nation
plays
being
has
it,
to
bro.
get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another.
Ah, he done gave up the game.
It's intercepted.
Good game, bro.
Mills. And a big turn there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm going to sleep.
The interception.
I'm going to
woes,
sleep.
they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Oh my
I
God,
think a
bro.
confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong
This nigga
pattern,
going
maybe
to.
some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Oh my God. Drewski, you ass. Now I'm talking to this nigga on the game. Nigga, you trash, bro. I let you win.
A road win in the National Football
No
League.
problem.
Charles, you never take that for granted.
You
no
play-
matter who
you
you're
play me
playing,
any
no
other
matter where you're
time.
playing.
You gonna
take
get your
it and
ass
you
beat.
run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No
Man,
one
you
thinks
not
we
even
can do
good,
this.
bruh.
Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
I'm paying for it. Good shit, though. I ain't gonna take it away from you. You did your part, bruh.